Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another one. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing y'all how to get this SolarHP holdable menu for Animal Company on Steamvr. Now, real quick, if you know me kind of well, my main menu on my channel and all that I used to post and blah, 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 used to be this menu, but if you didn't know, he stopped updating the menu for like almost a month, and I had to make a tutorial on another one because, he stopped updating it. But, yes, SolarHP has sadly quit modding to break the news. Yeah, you will be with SolarHP, but, yeah, there's a new person in charge of updating his menu, and they've actually been updating his menu regularly ever since, like a week ago. They update it every time it breaks. It's not like instantly, but it's around with all the other big menus like N5 and stuff. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to be showing y'all how to get this menu. Let's get right into the video.
The first thing that you want to do, you want to go to your web browser, if this loads. Okay, but basically you're going to want to search up Python install and then click enter. You should see this download Python, python.org. You need to click this. And then once you're in this screen, you should see download Python install manager. You don't want to click on any of this. You're looking for Python with a different OS, Python for blah, blah, blah. You want to click on the Windows one. By the way, this tutorial only works for Windows. So if you're on like Linux, I'm sorry, but it won't work. And then once you're all here, you should see the stable releases. These are just standalone releases. So you should see, you don't want to go on this side. You want to go on standalone releases. So we're going to scroll down. You should see like 3.13, 3.14 at the top. We're going to scroll down until we find 3.12 because that's the most stable release. So right here, it can be any version of 3.12. Where is it? All right, right here, 3.12. It can be any version of 3.12, but just 3.12 is the most stable one because any newer ones they're newer and they have a lot of glitches that they haven't patched yet. But right under 3.12, you're going to want to download the Windows installer 64-bit. And then once it downloads, you should open it and then you click run. And now I already have it installed, so it'll say upgrade. But for you, it'll show like an install thing that says install now. But before you install now, right here, there should be a little check mark, and it should say specifically add to path. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click that check mark. And then once the add to path check mark that's down here is clicked, then that is when you're going to want to go and you want to click install now. All right, guys, but anyways, once you have it installed, I'm just canceling because I already have it installed, but once you have it installed, you can close everything that you currently just opened, and you're going to want to go to the Windows search bar, and you want to search up command. You want to go to the Windows command prompt. And now that you're here, you should be great with this. Now we need to get Frida. Frida is a very needed thing. By the way, pip, the thing that is another thing that's also required. Pip is already installed for any version of Python newer than 3.4, and because this is 3.12, we're good. But anyways, to install Frida, you want to do pip space install space Frida, not just Frida, Frida dash tools. If you do just Frida, it's an entire different thing, and it won't work. You have to do this: pip pip space install space Frida dash tools dash. Don't forget the dash, and then you want to click enter. Now get again. And then you want to click enter. Now get again. I already have it installed, so it'll say requirements are you satisfied. But for you, it should like install and it should show a bunch of stuff. And then it should say like installed. And also it says this for a lot of people, but it might say something about pip needing an update. What you need to do, it'll tell you that it needs an upgrade, and then it'll tell you like to update, run, and then it'll show like a little command. You're just going to want to copy that command and paste it. I'm also not 100% sure that if you need the newest version. So if you don't have the newest version, it should be good, but I just get it just in case. All right, guys, and then there's one more thing you need to install. So go back to command prompt. Now you're going to want to do pip install, and then you're going to want to do PSUTIL. And then it'll say requirement already satisfies for me to get again because I already have it. But for you, it will install. All right, guys, now it's actually time to get the mods for Animal Company. So everything you just saw was, how to install Python and all that stuff like you just did. Now that is from an older tutorial. It still works. It's only because I don't need to update it because it hasn't been updated. And yeah, but anyways, now I'll actually be getting into how to download and install and get the mod menu for Animal Company and all that stuff now that you have the necessary needs for the menu.
So what you're gonna want to do is when you go to inside of the description, the very first link at the very top of the description, there is a Go file link. What you're gonna do is just the very first link. What you're gonna do, you're gonna want to click on that link. You're gonna want to do it on your PC because you need to download it on your PC, of course. But once you click on that link, it'll bring you somewhere that looks exactly like this. It's a Go file. It'll open in your web browser, and you'll see this SolarHP menu fix.zip. Now this name can be different sometimes. It doesn't matter as long as it's this Go file that I provided in the description. It's good. Now, I will always change the name so it's the exact same, just to clear up confusion and make sure people are like, oh yeah, it's the right menu. But anyways, you're gonna want to click this download button right here, and then it'll open the little downloads folder, SolarHP menu fix.zip. That's good. Now we're gonna move on to the next step. All right, so what you guys want to do now is you just want to go back to the desktop screen on Windows, and I'm sorry if I'm talking a little fast. But anyways, what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to go to your file explorer, and then you're gonna go to downloads, and you will see this. This is a different thing. Hold on. Okay, just to clear up confusion real quick. But anyways, you'll see this SolarHP menu fixed. It's the one with the little zipper symbol right here. You're gonna want to click on this, and then this little extract all button will pop up at the top of your file explorer. You want to click extract all, and then it'll just do that. Just keep all that stuff. What you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to click extract, and then it should open this other window of the unextracted thing. If it doesn't, it will. If it doesn't open that, go right back to where the first one was, and it's this one, SolarHP menu fix. It's the exact same name, exact same everything, but it's extracted. I'm gonna show the symbols on screen just so y'all don't get confused. But as you can see, the extracted one has this little folder symbol, like what I'm showing right now. The one that hasn't been extracted has the zipper symbol. As you can see, you want to open the one that has the symbol without the zipper on it. You want to double click on that. And then if you're here, you'll just want to double click on SolarHP menu fixed again. And then you will be in here. You'll see all these random files, as you can see. Now, before we do anything, we have to do something else. We have to like rename files and a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to show y'all how to do that real quick. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to Animal Company right here. And now you're going to have to rename the file. So what you're going to want to do on Animal Company in your Steamvr library, just in your Steam library, you'll see a settings menu. Click on it, then highlight over manage or click on it, then do browse local files. And then it should open this new file explorer thing, and it should be titled Animal Company. And these are basically the Animal Company files. Now, you're going to have to rename some of these. But before this, if you have modded before with any other mods on Animal Company, or if you've watched my older tutorials, these will change. So these will probably be different if you've used the anti-cheat before. So what you're going to want to do, if it does not look exactly like this, even if it does look like it, I just do this just to 100, make sure. What you're going to want to do, just 100% make sure this works, so then all the files are fresh. You're going to want to click the settings symbol, then click properties, and then it'll open this little thing. You're going to want to go down right here to the installed files things. Then you'll see verify this game's files are installed correctly. What this does is it verifies them, so if you've ever had mods before that mess with the files, it'll put them back to the original files. And this can also help with stuff, because that's some stuff that uninstalling and reinstalling the game can't do. This can't. But anyways, once you did that, you're going to want to go back, go to settings, manage, then you're going to want to click browse local files, and then it'll bring you here. Now, this is what you need to do, because before the easy anti-cheat would rename Animal Company's files by itself, but now it can't anymore. So now you have to do it manually. Now, it's very easy. You see EAC launcher right here. You're going to want to right click on this and just delete it. All that is the easy anti-cheat thing. Now, normally now you can't launch Animal Company, but we're going to fix that. So the mods automatically fix it. So you see Animal Company right here, you're going to right click it, then click rename and delete it, and rename it capital E, capital A, capital C, so EAC, and then all lowercase launcher. So it's named EAC launcher. This basically tricks it into thinking that you still have the easy anti-cheat without actually having it. Then the only other thing, at the very top or just somewhere in this folder, there should be Animal Company _ data. You want to right click this, click rename, and then instead of deleting the entire thing, you just want to delete the part that says Animal Company right here. So it's _ data. And then you want to do the same thing, EAC launcher. So Animal Company is EAC launcher, and the Animal Company _ data is named EAC launcher _ data. And then that's all of that. So once you just renamed all of that stuff, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to close this and to make sure it saves. If you want to, you can go back and you can check. And as you can see, it saves the changes that I just made. And as you can see, it saved the changes, EAC launcher, and then EAC launcher _ data.
If it doesn't save and some of them still says like Animal Company underscore data or Animal Company, you're gonna have to rename that and just make sure it changes. Saved. Well, once you do that, you can close File Explorer after you just verified that it's saved. Guys, anyways, now that you have successfully downloaded the menu, you have, renamed the files like I just showed. Now I'm gonna actually be showing you how to insert the menu into Animal Company. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to open Steam and you're gonna have Animal Company right here. If you're doing this in your VR view, you're just gonna want to have Animal Company ready to launch on your Steam VR menu. Then you're going to want to have File Explorer opened on your desktop, and you're going to want to have it in the area with, all the files like I showed inside the SolarHP thing. If you don't know how to get there again, just go to Downloads, and you want to open the SolarHP menu file. Make sure it's the one that's extracted where the file symbol looks like this and not with the zipper on it, okay? You're going to double click on, make sure it's the right one, the extracted one. Then you want to double click again, and then it'll bring you here. That's how you get here. So what you're going to do, you're going to see this little bypass thing, BYPASS, bypass. This is the symbol that I'm showing on screen right now, just so y'all don't accidentally open the wrong one. I just like trying to be as, as least confusing as possible. I cannot talk. Anyways, what you're going to want to do, you see this bypass, you're going to highlight over it and you're going to double click on it and it'll open this menu. Then you're going to want to see menu. This is a Windows batch file. This is the symbol that I'm currently showing on screen right now. This file is totally different from this one, but this is actually the menu file. You're also going to want to double click on this one. And then it'll ask you, it's just a security warning. It's because it injects stuff into your game and does all this stuff that Windows like flags because it's kind of sketchy. But it's totally, I mean, it's sketchy towards Windows. This is a totally safe file. SolarHP, I trust him. He's very trusted. But anyways, you're gonna want to click run. And then it'll open this thing. Now you can just close File Explorer, and you basically want your screen to look like this. So you have the bypass and the menu injector. But basically, once your screen looks like this, real quick, I might have already said this, but the bypass up here, it already does its thing, so you don't have to worry about this. When you launch Animal Company, don't worry about this. Just keep it open, and it'll automatically bypass and do all of its stuff because it automatically detects it. Also, it says this, rename the files before launching with this little exclamation mark symbol. You might think that's like bad, like, oh, it's telling you didn't do something. It says that even if you rename the files, I already showed you how to rename them. You go here, and it's all this stuff. I already showed how to rename that and do all that. But yeah, don't worry about that. But anyways, like I just said, the bypass already does its thing. So you just want to set that to the side. You want to have the injector in your hands. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to push play on Animal Company, launch Animal Company, and then you're going to want to hold this like with your mouse so it doesn't like go behind Animal Company. If it does still go behind Animal Company, you're going to want to open, the Windows bar. Then you want to go to the Windows command prompt and open this again, and then wait for all the symbols to go away. Have it push enter when this screen pops up. Also, the bypass will open another window. That's normal. And then once it bypasses, it can bypass the VR thing. This menu doesn't need a VR. And then as you can see, if I wait. Okay, now you'll load into Animal Company. Now, I'm currently not using a VR only because I just did it on my PC. But if you push Q, if you're not using a VR, if you push Q on your keyboard, you will have the menu working right. When the menu is closed, you can use W, A, S, and D as long as your space bar and shift to move around.
Alright guys, now that I'm actually on my VR view, like I just showed you, you can use it on a keyboard without a VR, but it's a way better experience to use it on an actual VR headset. But anyways, if you did everything correctly, when you push Y on your left controller, it will open the holdable menu. Now when you first open the menu, it'll just show this SolarHP holdable menu, enter menu, or join Discord. You can click enter menu or home, doesn't matter. And then you will get on the home screen of the menu. Now let me show you the basics. First of all, if you push item mods and then go to the very end by clicking this button, there's a lot of item mods. Really? Anyways, when you do random galaxy item launcher, as kind of in the name, it shoots a bunch of random galaxy items, as you can see. This is my favorite menu. Then if you go to the very next page by pushing this arrow button, there's a bunch of item mods. First of all, there's stuff like rainbow golden plushie items, which are those golden plushies that give you company coins. That's how you can give people company coins without yeah, I don't even know. Anyways, yeah, that's how to get the menu. If the menu is not working for you or something did not work and it's not an LIL2CPP error, which that sounds all nerdy, but that means the menu is actually broken and it's not just an issue with you. If it's not that error and it's something else, like if it's an authentication failed error, I have instructions in the description on how to fix that. If it's anything else, just tell me in the comments and yeah, I'll try to help you my absolute best. But anyways, that's how to get the menu. Thank you so much for watching. That's basically it for the video. Bye, guys.